The following segment is sponsored by Northwest Honda Dealers.
Well, suicide loss survivors certainly face a range of questions and emotions, and as many on the outside don't know what to say or how to act to provide comfort. One Salem woman is trying to undo the stigma around mental illness through art. After her husband died by suicide, she calls herself a suicide widow. Life-size depictions of grief. This is the art Marlie Rowell created after her husband Dick died by suicide.
She's too stupefied, panicked, shattered, weary. Understandable. She's never been a suicide widow.
That's what she calls herself, a suicide widow.
Finally, you've arrived where grief begins.
She even has a website called Suicide Widow Etiquette, featuring her art and stages of grief.
And I just came down here in this mess to just get my hands dirty, and these words just started pouring out. And had I not done this, I'm not sure I ever would be as whole as I am now.
She knows the term suicide widow is uncomfortable for a lot of people.
Cling to clarity, rebuild life thoughtfully.
But she wants to eliminate the hush that surrounds mental illness.
My husband didn't choose to be depressed. The chemical balance in your brain when depression really takes hold is scary.
Marlie says she created the first hush, going on with life as normal. She didn't want to expose her husband's dark secret of depression, even when he was admitted into a mental hospital.
Had my husband been in the hospital because he had even appendicitis, could have canceled the shower, people would have brought food, would have been fine. But he's in a psychiatric ward? No.
The second silence surfaced after his death, once people knew he died by suicide and realized he lived with clinical depression for years.
And almost immediately there was this hush because people were so uncomfortable.
And what she describes as the hush and hide everything suicide helps people sleep better unless you're the suicide widow.
I think someone grieving a suicide has the expectation, the self-expectations can be so daunting. You want to be good at it. You want to be whole. You want your life to return to normal, and there's nothing's the same.
Marlie told us the best thing you can say to someone after they've lost someone to suicide is, "I'm sorry." She says that is enough. And as always, a reminder that you don't have to go it alone. If you need someone to talk to, the National Lifeline can connect you with local experts who know how to navigate every kind of complex issue. You can give them a call anytime, 1-800-273-TALK.